guys, how are you today?
Hi!
So, I'm sorry to start this out with some bad news, but we do have some bad news this week.
We do?
Yeah. Because of some conflicts, which we won't go into right now, we are actually we're not going to have a nap corner for you this weekend.
Wait,
We're actually going to be,
why?
well, because we didn't really have time to film this week, because some of us were kind of busy. We didn't really get to put together everything that we had intended to, but we will be bringing you a new nap corner
Can't
next
we just
weekend.
sing them a song or something? Like,
No, that's not.
we don't need to sleep tonight. We can film.
We're trying to bring quality, so we aren't just gonna film off the cuff.
Well, you could,
See, no,
have better editing
no.
skills.
What
and
would happen?
do
What needs
quality
to happen
in shorter
is
time.
you need to give me your schedule ahead of time, so that
I'm
we
not
can
the
film.
only one who had schedule conflict.
Okay, but your schedule conflict was a show. Okay.
You knew I was in a show.
You didn't tell me that it was gonna be time when we usually film.
Dan, when people are famous actresses like me, you know what it's like to have a show. I had brush up and dress rehearsals and I mean typical show.
I understand.
And what about you? You, the one day I was free and was like, Dan, I'm putting aside this time to film. You were like, I have to go have an interview to be like a teacher or something. And who
Right.
teaches? Like,
Who
educate the
teaches?
children
I
or
feel like that's
entertain
really-
the masses?
That's really offensive, Ray.
Well,
Who teaches?
yeah, I mean, I love teachers, but seriously, you
You're
wanted to be
just-
the next Justin Bieber.
You are
and you
just
got
making
famous
up
off
an
YouTube.
excuse because you were lazy. You had
I
plenty
was
of time
not
to.
lazy. I'm in a show,
You had
Dan.
time
I
to
have a
film this week,
commitment.
and you wouldn't do it.
I did not have time to film this week.
Well,
Outside of the
I
time
didn't
that I
have
already
time to
gave
film
you.
this week either.
Dan, come on. This is not my fault.
This isn't my fault either. I wasn't even going to mention this, but you know what?
Well,
Just forget it, okay?
Dan.
I'll come talk to you when
Dan.
we have. I don't really want to do this right now.
Dan,
What we need to work on is stuff for next week. And Ray, put the duck down.
Dan, I was gonna introduce for Eduardo.
It doesn't matter what you were going
Dan.
to do. That's it. I'm leaving.
Hey! Dan, come on. Stop being such a party pooper. Hold this, Joe.
Rachel!
From the Nap Corner, this is Joanna Waltz reporting.
I didn't do anything. This is your
Dan and Ray are in a bit of a tiff at the moment.
What is your
I
problem?
wish I could say we're having technical difficulties, but it's just not that easy to
Are you
fix.
calling yourself an animal?
I'm hearing things like, you're an animal
What duck?
for the duck.
You hit me with the duck.
You just hit me with a duck.
This is your
Things are
fault.
heating up in the Nap Corner. I don't know if this can be resolved in time for the
Okay,
next
that's
filming.
it. I'm leaving.
Dan's leaving. She doesn't want to. Folks, hang in there. They're gonna pull through, I think. Get on your knees and start reading your couples counseling manuals.
Daniel! Come on!
Dan and Ray, we're gonna show you some clips of the happier times to remind you why you first decided to co-host a show in the first place.
Story put Ray to sleep. See, that's another reason why it's nice to have an escape sometimes, because then you have your own little place where you can just get away and take a nap if you need to.
Nap?
I mean,
Nap corner?
oh. Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Yeah, everyone's still here. My bad. Ray doesn't usually like to be on camera when she's not in the best condition. But you look fine right now.
I always look fine.
No comment on the always looking fine. My hair looks terrible.
Always. I mean, never.
Hey!
No!
Once again, Dan, you're pretty weak.
No! No!
Look, your hair matches
You're
my
gonna
hat.
trap me in the bathroom again! Oh. Ah! I will win this!
Guess what, guys? Dan's ticklish.
No, he's not.
Whoa!
Stop!
Stop!
Does my hand smell weird? Somebody from our school who's probably watching this had their status up, and it said, "I just found out that a groundhog was the same thing as a woodchuck. So I have a question. How much ground could a groundhog hog if a groundhog
Good
could
hog
hog
ground.
ground?" I was very proud
We'll
of
have to put
you.
that on our episode for Groundhog Day. Whenever that is.
Next year? Because we already missed Groundhog Day.
Did we?
Yeah, it was the 2nd of February.
They were really nice and polite, and I was just...
Damn, you sound way too awkward.
I don't know, I'm sorry, 'cause...
So, it's time to meet a duck, isn't it?
It's always time to meet a duck.
Ring. You just give them chocolate and say, "Here, woman, take chocolate and feel better," and
Except
it will
for
work.
call them lady or beautiful darling of my life or something.
Valentine's
Not
Day.
woman.
Saying woman doesn't count on Valentine's Day either. It's like a diet.
It's not hot.
Don't give up on this relationship and stuff like that. You should probably cut this out because it sounds dumb.
How old are you really?
Do you know how much I love Dan? This much.
Whoa! Nice. I got the Maryland mark. My mom's gonna be like, whoa, what happened to you?
Will you pass me the asparagus?
Why, yes, honey, of course I will.
Thank you.
Just because I have a more manly voice than you.
Oh my gosh! That is not true.
This is like
Oh,
Fabio.
this is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
It's so creepy!
It is very, very, very creepy. Whoa, that actually kind of looks...
No, do not grow your hair out then. Sorry to cut you off, Dan, but I wanted to keep all of your music talent to myself and save the general population. So, I also just took into custody this nice little instrument here, just because.
By force.
I mean, yeah.
Yes! I win! So,
You know what? Get up
so
on it.
controversial.
Get up.
Oh!
Can you believe it?
I lost to Dan.
Pushed me off the nap block.
Yeah, and so I just don't know what, where the disconnect was.
Yeah, I picked these for you.
Dan.
That was beautiful.
I didn't write it.
That's good. I just have a couple of questions about that song. Did you say you wanted to bathe with me in the sea?
I told you I didn't write it.
And why would anyone want the sky to fall on them? That's like Chicken Little. That's the dumbest thing ever. No one wants the sky to fall on them. It was a beautiful song, though.
Ring,
It is ringing! Oh, we're recording! No!
Folks, if you have any ideas, anything that can help us, write it in the comments. What can I do to help Dan and Ray get back together and stop fighting? The show must go on!